marching band in Florida is putting on a performance that's worthy of Broadway. Any Hamilton fans out there?
We know they can play, but the Tarpon Springs Marching Band is adding singing, dancing, and acting to their repertoire.
Let's try something new. Let's be ahead of the curve. Let's be revolutionary. Let's take this opportunity. Let's make, a positive situation out of it.
Band director Kevin Ford said his students have worked too hard and have too much talent to sit on the sidelines. They need to be seen and they need to be heard.
We're all trying to figure out what can we do that still is meaningful, that's rigorous, that's going to stretch them and allow them to grow.
So Ford took the most popular musical in the world and added a drum major to it. It's called the Hamilton Project.
And I actually have to rap and drum at the exact same time, which was a challenge, but it's really, really fun.
Complete with a set that spans more than half the field and a stage right on the 50-yard line, Tarpon Springs is making the most of their shot.
I'm actually quite excited that this was my senior year because this is something that nobody else has ever done.
And while so many events were taken away in 2020, Tarpon Springs can say they added something that the entire community can enjoy, conducting 9 performances over the course of a month.
That's the reward after all the hard work you put in, just getting to share your talent with people who appreciate it.
Who knows? This may even reverberate into a nationwide trend.
This year has been especially hard on local musicians who typically rely on gigs in restaurants and clubs to make ends meet. But for the past 9 months, the pandemic has kept that from happening.
Everybody is taking a financial hit this year, whether it's a music venue, music artists, even people on the audio video side of things.
Before the pandemic, local filmmaker Jake Huber and live venue owner Mike Angel launched the web TV series called Music in Transit, a way to highlight the Circle City's musicians as they perform live shows on Indigo buses and bus stops.
It's really that simple. We put bands on a bus, and when it allows for it, an audience too.
Season 1 was all about surprising new audiences.
You stop in your own tracks and you're like, oh, what is I'm experiencing right now? And after a while, every single act we had formed a crowd. They kept in touch with us when the series would be released. And through that, many acts have reached out to us saying thank you, because, I've gained a new audience. I've had people buy our records or merch just from these videos.
Seeming like I'm living off this set. Season 2 of Music in Transit will look a bit different. The mobile shows are socially distant this time around with a limited crowd. Huber and Angel are hoping Season 2 will allow the world to still see Indianapolis musicians of multiple genres who, thanks to pandemic restrictions, could use all the exposure they can get.
Hip-hop, alt-country, indie rock, other funk, everything, really. If we promote this properly, we could get a pretty broad reach for them and hopefully drive up their album sales a little bit.
Finally, we have the story behind this album cover and the art it still inspires today. It's good to know.